So Keir Starmer likes to talk about how much he is spending on defence.
On defence and security, all countries, including the UK, are spending more.
But we've seen leaked internal numbers from the Ministry of Defence that shows they are scrambling for money.
It's the money.
On the big picture, it is clear that Labour is increasing defence spending. That's normally judged by percentage of GDP. We're at about 2.3 right now. Labour's taking it to 2.5% in 2027, then on to 3% in the early 2030s, and eventually 3.5%. But set aside those distant targets for a moment. There is no clear budget plan for hitting them. They're just ambitions. So what's happening right now? We've been leaked the internal MoD forecast for their own spending for this year, 2025-26. And it shows there are big financial pressures. Yes, the budget is increasing overall, but the rate at which the MoD is due to spend is actually going way above that. They're forecast to spend 1.6 billion more on day-to-day spending than they're allowed to by the Treasury, and 1 billion more on capital investment. That means the MoD is saying it needs £2.6 billion more than the Treasury is giving it. So why is spending being pushed up so much? Well, that's a complicated question, but here are a couple of factors. Inflation, talking to defence experts, is part of the answer. And then sometimes things in the MoD cost more than they think. That often is true with long-term projects. The nuclear deterrent, for example, is being updated, and that is costing a lot of money. But then there are places, and the Tories like to point this out, where Labour has made decisions that are pushing up costs. Pay rises is one. They've decided to give armed forces personnel a 10% pay increase over last year and this year. That is above inflation. The national insurance hike, a big part of Rachel Reeves' budget last year, that feeds through into more costs for defence companies, and they pass that on to the MoD. And then there's the Chagos Islands. The first year that giveaway deal to Mauritius kicks in, the UK government is going to have to pay more than £100 million. We don't know when that's coming, but it could be this financial year. So step back, and what does that mean? It means that the Army, the Navy, the Air Force and all parts of the MoD are being asked to find savings. Savings, in other words, cuts, reducing the amount that they are due to spend this year to save money.